Morning. Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. Another glorious morning here in North Naples at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. Beautiful, beautiful clear blue sky. .58 degrees right now, 58 degrees. Expecting today's high to get maybe up to 80 today. We'll see what happens. Gonna be a nice day today. A little windy here. Wind coming out of the northeast this morning. It's died down at the moment. I'm expecting it to be pretty breezy up here at the north end of the park, up at Wiggins Pass. We're going to make our way up there. I don't hear our ospreys up there in the nest this morning. I don't hear any commotion. The nest is right up there. They must both be out looking for breakfast. Here is a really, really sad sight over here. I love kids. Well, I loved flying kites when I was a kid, but this is not good. We got a kite all tangled up in one of our pine trees here with a big tail all wrapped around the tree. Oh, I hear an osprey. I blame that on parents, not the kids. Not only is it an eyesore, but it's also dangerous to our birds and other wildlife if they get tangled up in it. Be responsible. Don't fly kites around trees. Doesn't take much brains to figure that out. There should be a little fine that the park charges for stuff like that. One day the fire department figured out a way to get out here with a big ladder and get one kite down, but just stupidity. Kind of want to get up to the pass here and see if there's any shells up here this morning. One of our ospreys just flew over top of me. Hey, if you're just tuning in, good morning. It is beautiful here in North Naples. As you can see, ooh, there's that wind. Oh. Beautiful blue sky all around me this morning. 2 days in a row. Love it. Love it, love it. The sun peeking through the pine over there. I'm up in Area 4, up at the north end of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park in North Naples. The surf has calmed down a little bit here, not as rough as yesterday. Water's still on the cloudy side. There's a big old hunk of sheet metal on the beach here. Nana's not going to be able to fit that in her trash bag. And put it up higher on the beach so it doesn't get washed out back into the water. Not seeing or smelling any signs of red tide this morning. That's a good thing. So far, so good. There's a few shells down here, a little line of shells along the edge of the water here, but I haven't seen anything yet that I want to pick up and put in my pocket. All the usual suspects. Barbara Grove will be out here tomorrow. Barbara Grove, the shell lady. She'll be out on the beach from 8 o'clock from when the park opens till about 10:30 in the morning. She said she's going to bring some different shells, a few different shells tomorrow to share with us. There's a little live fighting conch right there, a little baby. There is a little live conch, Florida fighting conch in that shell down there. Beautiful little shell, beautiful little shell. Lots of these. I always like showing them to our friends. We do get new people watching every day. The little slipper shells. The beach is loaded with these little slippers. Real obvious when you turn it over why it's called a slipper shell. Looks like a little slipper. Something else you see a lot of here. You see these little curly things on the beach. These are just the ends. The ends of great big long worm shells. These are the tips, the wormy tips is what people call them, wormy tips. Another common shell, and these are small ones. See lots of these. People mistake them a lot of times for turkey wings. These are mossy arc shells, mossy arcs. These are some little baby mossy arcs. There's a little chip off a sand dollar. Little chip off the old sand dollar. Lots of nice little shells, little ones. Everybody's always looking for the big giants. Slow down and take a closer look and you're going to find some nice little babies. There's a little turkey wing down here. Half a turkey wing. Well, let's see. No, that's actually a turkey wing. It's a little baby turkey wing. Not a whole lot of stuff on the beach here. Seem to be quite a few shells down in area 4 and area 3. I'm up in area 5 now. Good morning. Oh, thanks for tuning in. Hit that share button. If you got any friends that like the beach, invite them to tag along with us. Feel free to join in the comments here. Start a conversation up. That's what it's all about here. Just bringing people together in the morning. Using the beach as our backdrop. I don't care what y'all talk about, just don't talk about politics. You can go somewhere else and talk about that nonsense. Yesterday people had found some nice shells. There were some nice finds up at the north end here, up at the point at Wiggins Pass. I got up there a little late yesterday morning. There was a nice little pile of shells up there. Our friend John, he said he found some angel wings. He said it was an angel wing morning. I had a feeling that was going to happen. There's a big olive. It's missing the tip. But look at the size of that olive shell. That is a big olive shell right there. They always seem to have other shells jammed inside of them. Good morning. Always seem to have other shells jammed in them. Of course, anytime you pick up a shell, make sure there's nothing calling it home. It might not be the original critter living in there. It could be something totally different. A lot of these empty shells get taken over by hermit crabs. I did see, Roy and I saw an octopus in a little fighting conch one day. In a little fighting conch shell. That was kind of cool. Delnor-Wiggins, Pass State Park, North Naples, Florida. One of many beautiful Florida state parks. About a mile of shoreline here. The beach gets a little skinny at places, but it's definitely a mile of shoreline. High tide today at 12:28 at Wiggins Pass, so the tide is coming in as I speak. I hear some laughing gulls. I don't see them, I hear them. I hear a bunch of laughing gulls somewhere. Somebody stuck a couple shells right in the inside of that old tree down there. Beautiful light on that right now. Beautiful light. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely beautiful right there. Good morning. That light just coming through the pines, hitting the tree. Boy, there are some big cockle shells on the beach here at Delnor-Wiggins. Look at that monster there. We see these live too. At low tide, we'll find them out on the sandbar, the live cockles. Look at the size of that shell. That is a big cockle shell there. Yeah, baby. Let's go put it over on the tree. Let's add this to the tree. To the prayer tree. I love that little hole in the tree. I love it. Let's put a big cockle in here. How about that, huh? How about that for all of our friends? That's kind of a different way to add a shell to the prayer tree. That's for you guys. They can't make it to the beach. Prayers. For all of our friends needing prayers. That is cool. I got to get a picture of this tree while this light is so good. It scares me because I risk losing my feed. But the light is just so beautiful here right now. Just bear with me. Bear with me. I'll be right back. I made it. Woo! I made it back. I love it. I love it, I love it. Continue our journey up the beach here. There's a nice little scallop shell right there. That's a nice one. No chips. Beautiful. Good morning. This is our country club out here. It's like our little country club. Everybody so friendly out here. Get your good mornings. So many regulars out here. See so many of the same people out here. It's awesome. I couldn't think of any better way to start your day than coming to the beach. I love it. I love it. I love it. And apparently you do too, or you wouldn't be here watching. Speaking of which, hit that share button. If you like what you're seeing, hit that share button. And I do appreciate tips, little donations. I appreciate that. I actually depend on those. That's one of the things that keeps me coming back here, that allows me to do this in the mornings and not be bagging groceries at Publix in the morning. So if you like what you're seeing and you want to send a little tip, a little thank you, look in the description of this post. You'll find a link to my PayPal account. Very simple to do. If you can get on Facebook, you can use PayPal. And thank you, those of you that have showed financial support. Thank you very, very much. We're getting up to the north end here, to the end of the park, to Wiggins Pass. I usually do 2 live feeds in the morning. I split my beach walk in half. That's so I can share the videos on Instagram. Instagram has a 1 hour limit on videos. I generally spend anywhere from 1.5 hours to 2 hours live in the morning with my beach family here. Sometimes a little less. Depends how many pictures I take in between the break. Sometimes I get wrapped up taking pictures and shooting little videos, and that just eats up my battery. Yeah, lots of shells out here, it looks like, and lots of people. Lots of the same faces out here, picking them up, including this one, my face. Good morning, Phil. How are you doing today? Man, it's awesome out here. Awesome, awesome. Good morning, how are you? I don't know what this stuff is down here on the beach. It's it looks like Chinese noodles. All this stuff. I don't know what it is. It obviously doesn't hurt you. These are parchment worm casings. Oh, here's a little piece of an old tulip shell. Lost all its color. Piece of a little murex, an old murex shell. All kinds of little things in here. When you stop and look, you're gonna get surprised what you find. There's an old moon shell, piece of an old moon shell. Little shells get covered up and hidden under this stuff. Another little olive shell missing its tip there. All the little guys.
Good morning, Rob.
Good morning. How you doing this morning? Finding any goodies? A little Nautica. Oh, nice. A murex.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, nice. It's not quite the mother load like yesterday was.
Yeah.
Apparently some guy came through and grocery bags full of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Grocery bags.
First thing, Dennis saw me. You got to be. The guy was fishing, came out early.
Does he have permission to do that? I don't.
Not from you and not from me.
I was wondering about that. No, you got to check with us about taking bags of shells out of here.
Yeah. Well, Barbie walked over to kind of try and see what he had. The guy was real protective, wouldn't even let her get near the bags.
Wonder if he had live stuff in there.
Well, I don't know.
I'm going to see if you left me any scraps.
Like the keys.
Yeah.
Most of this is for my little buddy Tim.
He is doing really good.
He's doing really good.
They had a good time seeing Barbara's shells the other day. Barbara Grove.
Yep.
They'll probably come out tomorrow to see her again.
Yeah.
If you see him, remind him she'll be out here tomorrow morning.
Yeah, if I see him, because he's doing really.
Are they here? Oh, there they are.
Yeah, there they are right there.
They got up here early this morning.
They did.
They learned their lesson yesterday.
Yes, they did. They got out here.
Oh boy. Good morning. Oh boy. Yeah, compared to the air. Yep, it's that wind. That wind just cuts through you. There's a little old lightning whelk. Piece of an old lightning whelk. Beautiful shells, the lightning whelks, all the whelks. The pear whelks, the paper figs. See, this is where you turn these things over, just kind of push them around. Ooh, look at this. Look at that sponge. I think that's the sponge that burns you when you touch it. Look at that. Beautiful color of that sponge. Wow. That is gorgeous. Good morning. It is beautiful out here. Beautiful, beautiful. So I don't know if you overheard John talking to me. He said yesterday there was a guy up here filled 2 shopping bags with shells. And he wouldn't let anybody see what he had in there, which is very, very strange. I'm hoping he wasn't picking up live shells. We do get a lot of live moon snails here. The moon shells with their little snails in them wash up on the beach at times. And I hope he wasn't picking them up. Not nearly as many shells today as there were yesterday. Ooh, that wind. Man, that wind is something. No trees here to protect us out at the point.
And you should
Just
tell
keep
your
staring.
viewer, well, you use the term study. You have to study the strand lines, because even though you look at it real quick, you think there's stuff in there. You just gotta look.
It is. The more you look, it's all about taking your time.
The more you look, the more you see.
Exactly. It's like it just opens up. It's like when you stare up into a dark sky at night, and then you start seeing more and more stars. The longer you, that's what it's like when you go shelling.
Yep.
They just start appearing, and it's the little ones. I love finding the little tiny ones, the little baby ones.
Hey Barb, I'm getting ready to make the turn. But even this morning, one of the keepers, which you don't get today, just a little, baby moon, you know?
I find moons smaller than my pinky nail sometimes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Whelks. Yep. Murex. What'd you? A little. Yeah. Well, what is that? Oh, that's a Murex. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But
Or no. Let me see that one. That is.
It's like a Murex, but it's not.
It's like a Murex. Yeah, it's got a lace. It's got that that keyhole shape to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it might have been a little horse conch at first.
But yeah, you just look.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. See? That's what shelling is like. It's like one of those cloudless nights when you go out and you just stare at the heavens and all those galaxies just start appearing. All of a sudden you start seeing more and more and more as your eyes adjust. That's exactly how shelling is. You just stare at it. You pick a spot and stare at it. Beautiful turkey wing shell. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, broken. Nope. I saw the side of a little crown conch. I got all excited. I thought there was a nice little king's crown, a crown conch there, but half of it's missing. Those are one of my favorites. That's the one shell that I'm really looking for, a nice big one. Good morning. Wiggins Pass. Sorry about that wind. Nothing I can do about it. That water's really churned up out here. Really rough out here. Not so much rough. Rough from the past couple days. Hey, good morning. How you doing? Another morning in paradise. Another nice little turkey wing down there. An old turkey wing shell. Probably rough offshore. These guys got their curtains down. Wiggins Pass, North Naples, Florida, if you're just tuning in on a glorious, glorious Sunday morning. Beautiful blue sky. We are at the very north end of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. Piece of heaven on earth. Well, this is a beautiful, beautiful fishing boat. We see this often here. This beautiful blue boat going out. Absolutely beautiful. You fishermen, I'm sure, would agree with me that that is a very, very impressive piece of machinery there. The mouth of the pass. You can see it's rough there in the background. Out they go. Might be, I don't know if there's going to be a lot of boats going out today or not. There's another one heading out here. He's checking out the shores looking for bait fish. Not quite as big as that other boat. Barefoot Beach over there on the other side of the pass. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is about an 8. This is about an 8 for the morning. This is about an 8. A little windy, a little on the cool side. The water's not the colors that it could be. It's still beautiful. Go back and check out my pictures. Take some time and go through my photos and videos, other videos, little shorter videos and photos. You'll see some 10 days, some perfect 10s, even 11s. When the tide's coming in here and there's some beautiful white puffy clouds and that royal blue sky that we get down here. I mean, it is just magnificent, the colors. Real estate market here in Naples is booming. It is on fire. Can't keep houses on the market. As soon as a house pops up on the market, there's 5, 6 offers on it. People are starting to flock down here. You look at this and can you blame them? Who wouldn't want to live here? Who wouldn't want to live here? Pelican up there, spinning around, turning around. I love these views of the pass through the trees here on the beach. I just love when you can frame a photo in with some greenery. A natural picture frame. Isn't that gorgeous? I love hanging out up here. I just love it. There's so many photo opportunities. All the photos you see, they're just taken with my iPhone. Not a fancy camera. I wish I had a fancy camera, I just can't afford it. The wind is blocked right here. Out of that wind for a minute. Get out of it. The topless palm tree. Cover your eyes. Wish you could be walking the beach with me, but this is the next best thing. This is the best I can do. Pretty amazing though, the technology. That's what I love here. As I pan over, I love these little streaks of sunlight all washing across the beach here. That sky, man, look at that sky. Oh, Donnie, thank you, sweetheart, for all that you do. For all the sick people, for me, for our friends. Thank you, Donnie. There's the grand view right there of the pass, with the helicopter flying over. Noisy helicopter in the background. This is one of my favorite views now. You'll see a lot of photos of this view on different mornings, different skyscapes. It's always different. Always different skyscapes, but always beautiful. I can't wait. I can't wait, Donnie. Hey, everybody. I'm going to start another live feed. I want to thank you for tuning in here. If I don't see you in a few minutes, I'm going to walk around, take a couple photos. I'll be back. So stay tuned. Remember my mission, bringing people together one beach walk at a time. That's what it is all about. That's what these morning live feeds are supposed to do. It's really not a tourism thing, although quite a few people have wound up moving here after following for a couple years. That's not what they were designed to do, these beach walks. I get zero support from the local tourism industry here, zero. They're just a bunch of boobs. They're worthless. They only care about making money. I do this just on my own, and if you like what you see, I do appreciate donations. I do depend on those to pay the bills, your contributions. If you want to send a little token of appreciation, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post, and I do thank you. All right, I will be back. So make sure you got your phone, your mobile device, whatever, set up to get a notification when I go live. I shall return. Until then, tally ho, my friends, tally ho. Stay safe, stay healthy, and depending on where you are, stay warm. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless. Well, that's good news, Daryl. I just caught that before I signed off. Back to work. I'm glad you're slowly getting back to normal. God bless you, my friend. Tally ho, everyone. Tally ho.